Hello, Pirate Stu here with another rant. You tired of getting junk mail all the time? I've got a solution for this. Like I've got a solution for everything. Well, let me tell you what you're going to do. You're going to take your junk mail, and if it comes with a no postage required, no postage necessary if mailed in the U.S. sticker on it, what you're going to do is you're going to take all the stuff that you get, and be careful not to blot out the address. I blotted out the address on these because I don't want all my millions of adoring fans coming and raiding my house. But what you do is you take these and you're going to write on them, "Stop the spam," or some such message. You can write whatever you want to, really. But again, make sure you don't cross off the address so that they know whose it is. And you're going to take all this stuff that they give you. These guys had all kinds of stuff. And you're going to stuff it back in the envelope. And you're going to seal it back up. And you're going to send it to them. So they are going to pay to get their stuff back. The reason for that is what they pay for these permits. Okay, this barcode here, or actually this barcode here at the bottom, tells them who to charge this mail to. So they are going to pay to get their junk mail back. Now, be careful you don't get paper cuts too. Now, some of these guys are sneakier than the other ones. These guys, all their stuff fit back in their envelope pretty nicely. These guys send you stuff that won't fit back in their envelope. Their envelope's too skinny. So you can fit some of it back in there. But do not let that deter you, okay? Take this stuff, fold it, cut it with a pair of scissors if you need to. Get all this stuff back in the envelope. Okay? Oh, we forgot to write "Stop the Spam" on there next to the address. So we'll do that real quick. And just get all that stuff back in there. Sometimes you got to fold it two ways. And we'll send that back to them. Now, some people will tell you can take this envelope and tape it to a brick, and the post office will send it back, and they'll be charged a huge amount of postage because a brick is expensive to mail, and you'll really stick it to the company. That does not work. The Postal Service has a thing where they can identify that it's just a piece of crap mail, and they'll just throw it in the garbage. Now, if for some reason it does get to the company will just tell the post office this was non-usable piece of mail, and they won't have to pay for it, so they won't get charged for it anyway. So don't send them a brick. This is going to work, and I'm going to tell you why it's going to work. Again, these guys, they sent stuff that was way too big to fit back in the envelope. Big, the whole brochure stuff, lots of pages, but we're not going to let that slow us down. We're going to fold it, stick it in there, and mail it back to these guys, because eventually, if everybody does this, that means you, the people that are watching this video, you have to cooperate. If everybody does this, here's what's going to happen, and here's why this will work to stop the spam. I got out my calculator and did some ciphering, and here's what I come up with. Okay, if the company has to pay 25 cents per envelope to send this back to them, and I don't know if they do or not because I wasn't able to find this information on the web, but a normal letter would cost 50 cents. So let's say the company only pays half because it's pre-sorted, prepaid. So let's go with 25 cents per envelope. If I did a test where it took me 20 seconds to type out my name and address and click on a button. So this would simulate the amount of time it would take for somebody at the company to go, "Oh, this guy doesn't want his mail, our junk mail sent to him, so we're going to take his name off." It takes 20 seconds to do that. So that means you could do about 3 per minute or 180 per hour. So if you take this 180 times the 25 cents that it costs them to get their junk mail back to them, that equals $45. If you pay somebody $15 an hour to remove it, that means the company is going to save 30 bucks. They're going to pay out 15 bucks, they're going to save 30 bucks. That's a 2-to-1 cost savings. They may not like seeing their mail come back, but somebody is going to figure this out eventually, and they're going to love a 2-to-1 cost savings. They'll still mail these out to the people that don't take the time to do this, but if enough of us send it back and tell them to stop the spam, or that we don't want to be getting their junk mail, eventually somebody's going to figure out we can pay somebody 15 bucks an hour to remove these people's name from their mailing list. They're going to save a ton of money, and you're going to stop getting junk mail. Trust me. And one other thing, okay? You can do the same sort of thing if you've got a, let's say you got a charitable organization that you work for and you want to send out flyers or donation requests or something. Stick those in here. Maybe the people opening the letters will see it and go, oh, that sounds like a worthy cause, and send you some money. So you can use their dime to send them junk mail back. Another thing you can do is 2 years ago I bought this house, 3 years ago, and the previous owners had DirecTV. And shortly after I moved in, DirecTV sent a box with a prepaid UPS shipping label on it that I assumed was the mailback equipment, which was not left here. So I called up DirecTV and I said, hey, you sent me this box. I'm the new owner. The old owners are gone. I don't know where they went to, but there's nothing here to mail back to you. They said, okay, just ignore it. So about a week later, there's a note on my door from the UPS guy saying he was here to pick up the package, but it wasn't there, so he'll be back tomorrow. So I'm thinking, okay, what the heck? So I called DirecTV back up, and I say, hey, this happened. I called you guys a week ago. You said you'd take care of it. The box is here. The UPS guy is here wanting to pick it up. There's nothing to put in it. What the heck? And they said, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. And I said, okay. So I went ahead and I took, and this is what I did. I took their box and I filled it up with this. Take a look at this picture. I filled it up with garbage, okay? And I went ahead and I put the label on it and set it outside just in case the UPS guy showed up again the next day. Guess what? I got home, the box is gone. So DirecTV paid to ship a bunch of my garbage back to them because they wouldn't listen to me and believe that there wasn't anything here to ship back to them. So that's another thing you can do to make these companies that are too stupid to suck air out of my atmosphere, oxygen out of my atmosphere, make them pay for their stupidity.